I'm so excited for today dahil we are going to Six Flags Great Adventure. So nag-ano tayo doon, nag-register tayo doon na unlimited for a year. Para siyang Enchanted Kingdom sa Pinas, pero mas maganda. Kasi sa Pinas, register din kami doon ng Express. Yun yung only for 1 year. Tapos ang binayaran namin doon 3,800 per head. Ang maganda doon kasi sa Express ng EK, naka-express lane, hindi pipila kapag mahaba ang pila. Dito sa Six Flags, ang binayaran namin $700 per head. Naka-promo yun. Roughly 4,200 yun, no? So hindi nagkakalayo sa peso. 4,200 peso, tapos 3,800 naman sa Pinas. Ang maganda dito sa Six Flags, may mga rides, maraming extreme rides, parang sa EK din, tsaka mga rides din pang bata. At the same time, meron doong safari, yung zoo, nasasakay sa sasakyan, tapos itutour ka doon sa zoo, may encounter mo yung mga animals like giraffe. Yun pala yung mga nakita ko. So excited ako doon sa safari. Then, ang mas maganda pa doon, kapag summer, meron silang water park, which is napakalaking water park. Napakaraming giant slides.
Parang Splash Island yan.
Parang Splash Island, pero sobrang laki. Nakita ko sa picture, sobrang laki niyan, dami.
So parang Amana, ganun. Amana.
Hindi pa siya open ngayon, summer siya mag-open. Tapos para din itong EK na ang open niya, hindi daily. Ano lang siya, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Minsan Saturday, Sunday nga lang eh. Depende sa weather. Mag-a-announce sila kung close sila. And then mag-open lang sila ng daily kapag summer. So ako kasi talaga namang nataon yung pasok ko, regular pasok ko is Thursday to Sunday. So talagang wala kaming time makapunta doon. Na sinwerte lang ngayon, linggo, kasi nagpapalit yung regular client ko ng shift ko, ginawa akong Wednesday imbis na Sunday. So thankfully nakalusot tayo dito sa Six Flags, makakapunta tayo. This is our first time and this won't be the last, of course. Susulitin natin yan sa summer loobin. Yeah, let's go. We are just 31 minutes away going there. That's in Jackson, New Jersey. Open pala ng park based kay Google is 10:30 to 8 usually, pero depende sa weather at saka daw sa tao, nagsasara sila ng mas maaga or nag-open sila ng mas late. Nag-a-announce na lang sila, parang ganun. Hindi siya fixed. So we need to check the website before going there. So ngayon daw ang close niya ay 6 PM. Nakita mo, Dad? So 6 PM tayo. Time check, it's 14:38. Dadating tayo ng 14:58. So we will have roughly 3 hours to enjoy the park. Ang goal ko lang ngayon is ma-experience yung safari.
Yung safari
Next time na tayo
4 PM.
Oo, unahin natin yun. Ito tayo magpa-register. Kasi minsan daw maaga din nagsasara ang safari dahil mahaba yung pila. Ka-cut off na sila. balik na lang tayo next time for the other rides kasi sobrang laki nun. For sure din natin yan malilibot ngayon. At least hindi tayo agad magsasawa. Super dami ng greens. Ang laguna ng mga puno. Ang weather today ay breezy. Maalamig siya. Ilang degrees, Dad?
50. 50 Fahrenheit.
50 Fahrenheit. In Celsius. Parang 10, sabi mo kanina, no? Yun, medyo malamig. Oo, kaya naka jacket kami makapal para hindi tayo sumuko agad sa lamig. We're here, 1 minute away.
1 minute na, guys. Mami, pakita mo ako.
In 300 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Bara. Mami.
Are you excited?
Yes.
We're here na almost. Ooh, I can see that. Oh, I see the giant slide. That's for the water park, I guess.
Yeah, there's
See
one
that?
more.
Wow.
Wow!
What the?
Mommy, you're just swimming there.
It's still closed. Will be open in summer.
Parang nga siya Splash Island.
Yeah. Nice one. Okay.
That
Approaching.
looks terrifying. Yeah.
Ayan. Water Park Center Lane.
Wow!
Oh, there's the right.
Mommy.
I can see the giant rides. Parang wala masyadong tao ngayon. Ayun yung safari, Dad. Doon tayo sa safari.
Ha?
Or how are we gonna get there? Doon tayo, Dad eh.
Hindi ba dito ang entrance?
I don't know.
Hindi mo pa nga baka mayroon naman dyan sa loob.
Oh no, Mommy. Mommy, there's all white.
Uy, ang gulo dito, guys.
Mommy, we're here.
Ano yan? Reserve parking. Ay, hindi tayo dito. Preferred parking. General parking yata tayo.
Ha?
Oo, sa general parking tayo.
General
Uy,
Park.
close. Why it's closed?
Try nga natin.
Mommy, we're here.
Preferred? I don't know.
Dala, gusto ko sumatay sa roller coaster.
So, iba pala ang entrance ng safari at saka ng Six Flags. Great Adventure, yung mga rides. So, naka-enter tayo dito sa mga rides eh. So, babalik tayo.
Ganyan. And then naman, pag nagsasakay ka dyan, ganito ka.
Uy.
Di ba ito yung
Uy.
slide? Ito dito ka.
Aha. Laki ng parking area oh.
So, kita yun oh, pag ganun. May ikot ka.
Grabe yung parking
I
area.
would just play with you. At saka wala na ako kawatak. Duk-duk ka lang yun. Duk-duk lang.
Maliligaw ka dito. Doon naman sa sa booth, may mga nag-a-assist.
Bye.
Tuturo nila kung saan ka pupunta.
Mami, ano gagawin ko sa T2?
Ayan, nasa left lane tayo kapag pupunta tayo ng safari. Yan ang safari. Yan yung sinasakyan, no? Tapos itutour sa loob para ma-encounter yung mga animals. Pasok na tayo. Tinignan lang yung QR code and then nag-instruct kung saan tayo pupunta. Okay, pagpasok natin, in-scan yung QR code and then pinicturean kami isa-isa. Pila na daw tayo dito. Sa left side, ayan may mga pila. Palamig na. "45 minutes waiting time." So, pipila dito. Ayun yung sasakyan. Ang konti lang naman ang pila ngayon, oh. Yeah, I'm so excited! Super duper! We're next na.
Say hi. Now, before we get started, I'm going to go through a few safety stuff. First off, make sure we keep our hands
It's our turn!
Gates are now open. Push on the gate.
Push the gate.
Row. Those with small lap children, you must sit in one of the three middle seats.
Go, anak.
Thank you very much.
Anak, mommy first.
And we're going. Who's
Enjoy!
excited to see some animals today?
Whee!
I hope you're as excited as I am to talk about them and show them to you. My name is Ed. I'll be your tour guide. Your driver is Gino. Say hello to Gino, please.
Hi, Gino!
A couple safety things before we start. You're in your seats and buckled. Please stay there for no reason. Don't unbuckle for any reason or stand. Keep your hands and feet. That includes 350 acres behind me that you're about to see. Roosevelt elk. They are North American elk, the largest subspecies of elk in North America, named after Teddy Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt, our 26th president, or 36th president. He's the founder of our national park system and the father
What's
of
that?
conservation. These are llama from South
Llama.
America, Peru specifically.
Lama.
We have the first of our American bison. There's going to be a whole bunch over the hill. That's the largest land animal in North America. It's also the official animal in North America. They numbered in the tens of millions in the 1800s, and their numbers were seriously declined because of expansion out west and the creation of the railroads. But their numbers have been bouncing back. They're still not near the numbers they used to be.
L for llama. Look, look. What's that?
When they're born, they're actually a bright orange color, and then they start to turn
More
red
llama?
as they get older. And there are a couple smaller
Capybara.
ones here. Not
Are
quite
you
as
capybara? Wow!
Both males and females have those horns, which are actually part of their skull.
A lot.
And they have those wool coats that they're starting to shed
Huh?
now for the warmer months. But that wool is so insulative that snow will just pile up on it and not melt from their body heat. It will just fall off. Those are fallow deer.
What's there? Deer? Oh.
They were brought over as a game species at the turn of the century. They're a lot like our white-tailed deer, but they're a little bigger, and they keep their spots as they get older, like white-tailed deer. The spot. And you get a good view of the wing of the Brea there too.
Oh, wow.
The sun. So that brings us to our next largest land animal, and that is the rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros. Look. Rhinoceros.
Donkeys,
Look,
of
look at
course,
that.
They have the thick skin, and they're known for those horns. But their horn isn't actually a true horn, it's keratin, which is like your fingernails. And they shape them so the horns
elephant.
themselves rubbing against trees and rocks to get those points, which they do use to help fend off predators.
There.
Sadly, the horn is why they've been poached. And there are 5 species of rhino, all of which are endangered, except that version, the white rhinoceros, which is nearly threatened. So their numbers, they have very poor eyesight, so they're very easily poached, sadly. But they have a good sense of smell. They can smell a lot of predators. It's here, but you're still plenty of running around. Every animal here, it's their choice whether they want to come out and run around or not. The elephants don't want to come out, so we don't take them. But today we have 2 of our older ladies.
Oh, there,
These are
girls.
female African elephants. Both males and females have tusks with African elephants. With Indian elephants, only the males have tusks. These 2 ladies have been here since the park opened in 1974.
Wow. 1974
So
pa na.
an
They're
elephant
too
or
old.
human bear can live up to 80 years. They'll weigh 13.5 feet tall, 7 tons in weight. They eat 300 pounds of food a day and drink 55 gallons of water.
Hello.
Elephant, now there's a little over 400,000 elephants in the wild.
I want to
So they are endangered species. These black ox-looking things, those are Asian water buffalo. They are domesticated species in India,
Buffalo.
Asia. Both males and females have those horns. They get to about 2,000 pounds. They use it in some Indian and Asian cuisines. They're also raised for their leather and their fur too. But there's very few all year, and they have structures that they can go to protect themselves from bad weather, and they can get their feed and water in that way. So, on your left is our ellipsis water buck. You can see the one from the back. It's a circle of white, ellipse shape.
No.
And they're water bucks because they spend a lot of time in water to evade their predators, mainly the lions that don't like the water.
Oh, look at that.
Up here, past them, by the speeder, these are Mesa birds. They live in the most dry, arid parts of Africa. They go weeks without drinking water. They can eat plants, take the moisture from the plants, and it's enough for them. They can also raise their body temperature up to 116 degrees, so they won't sweat and lose that moisture. It's so important in the arid desert regions that they live. Or fallow deer. The black buck have a straight curly horn. It's 2.5 twists. Only the males have the horns, and only the males turn black. The females stay that fawn color. You see the younger males are still not the dark color yet, and they'll get that dark coating as they age. The black bucks are the fastest animal we have here at Six Flags. They can run 50 miles per hour quite easily.
Wow.
And we have some ostrich back there, but we'll see more of those coming up. Over here, there's 3 of them out right now. There's probably more around. Those are the blue wildebeest, also called the white-bearded gnu. They participate in that great migration across Africa every year where millions of these gnu and zebras and gazelles will wander across the continent looking for new pasture land and water land. It's such a big migration
There's
that
a
it
jet,
can be seen
yeah.
from outer space, and it's considered one of the great natural wonders of the world. In that corner is a rare sight. Those are African bongo. They're rarely seen in the wild because they're skittish and they stay away from people and predators, of course. They're mostly in the forest of Africa. They come out only at night. And
Knock, there's a giraffe. I saw it.
so we do have, this is the time of year where a lot of animals are having babies.
On the right.
So I'll point out some babies when we get to them. One of them
there.
are giraffes. We have 2 babies, one of which I see.
There's a lot of them.
So here in New Jersey, we yield to pedestrians.
They're passing through.
Giraffes are the tallest land animal in the world. They can be 18 feet
Knock, it's
tall.
coming back for
Female,
us.
maybe 16 feet.
Whoa. Oh, it's coming for us, baby.
Yeah. Their necks can be 7 feet long.
Ah! Oh my! Hello! Oh, nice! So close! Look, there's other side.
Here too. it's not the other way around.
That's sweet.
These are 5 pounds, so they can have the blood pressure to pump the oxygen and blood up all the way up that 6 to 7 foot neck to the brain. They're undergoing what's called a silent extinction act. In 30 years, the population decreased more than 50%. Now they're considered endangered. Up on that hill, those are red lechway. That's another antelope species that's typical in marshland. And behind me is our Savannah Sunset Resort. It's a glamping experience. That's glamorous camping. There were guests there all weekend. We're only open on the weekends right now. It's a minimum 2-night stay. They're actually beautiful inside. It's a full amenities spa and resort with a restaurant.
Nako, look at this.
Activities. You get to feed the giraffes off your patio in the morning. Those are common eland, one of the largest antelope species.
Pwede daw mag-staycation dito.
Boat breakfast is provided along with admission to any of the 3 parks the days we're here. Also, you get a private tour of the safari with the game warden where you get to touch the elephants and get up and close to a lot of the animals. So again, those are common eland. They're one of the larger antelopes. They're also the slowest, but they can jump 4 feet straight up in the air when startled. Be confused with the white-bearded gnu of the last section. These are nomadic gnus. They don't participate in the migration, but they're incredible athletes. They can run for very long distances without stopping for water. Those white animals are called addax. They're nearly extinct, critically endangered. There's less than 60 in the wild of those white antelopes with the curved horns. And we're seeing the first of our udad, which are related to mountain goats. They live in the Atlas Mountains in North Africa. Both the males and females have those twisted horns. And towards the end of this tour, we'll see some babies that are about this big. There's a bunch of them. And some more black buck.
Yeah, hindi nila tayo maaabot dito.
And more mature. And more black buck up
They are
here.
eating plants. Grass.
And there's some roaming ostriches up here. Or ostrich. Ostrich are the largest bird in the world. They can be 9 feet tall, weigh to 300 pounds. They do have beautiful wings, but they can't fly. But they are the fastest animal in the world on 2 legs. They can run 43 miles per hour for short distances, and a sustained 33 for a long distance. Those are sable antelopes. You can see the babies are not quite that dark color yet, but they will get there. They're the largest forest-dwelling antelope, called an edge species because they live on the edge of forests and wetlands. So you see on the sand over there is the ostrich eggs. They were laid last week. In the wild, they would be protected all the time because of predators.
Oh, there's an egg there.
These ostriches know that there's no predators. Ostrich eggs can weigh up to 3 pounds and be the equivalent of 2 dozen chicken eggs. If I were to stand on an ostrich egg, it would not crack. The shells are that thick.
Oh, wow.
And with ostriches, the males are totally responsible for incubating the eggs. Once they hatch and become chicks, the males are totally responsible for raising the young chicks. Females' responsibility ends with laying the eggs in the ostrich world.
Sana all ostrich.
But the lions make up for that because the 3 prides here, this is a male coalition. Lions are the only cat species where you can tell the difference between males and females from a distance. It's because of those thick veins they have around their neck and chin. And you're going to get a good view of the male lion right here on the right.
Oh, yan na.
Male lions can eat up to 70 pounds of meat in one sitting. Because in the wild, they'll often go many days without a successful hunt. Here at Six Flags, they're fed about 17 pounds of meat a day, each lion. Male lions will sleep 20 hours a day. Females about 18. This is a mixed pride over here. They have very small horns for their size, more so than any other pack. So they're not good long distance runners. They hunt by ambush. But they were hunted for trophies, basically, and habitat loss are the reasons for their decline in numbers. In and United States except one in
Black
the wild.
bear.
Any idea which one? It's an island. Hawaii. They do have black bears in human cleared Hawaii, but none in the wild.
Let's see.
They're
This
called
way.
black bears, but they don't have to be black. All ours are black, but they can come in a wide variety of colors, even white. And there's going to be more, don't worry about it. There's a couple hanging out.
Wala kayo, no?
We'll see some more. There's one of the cubs running towards his mom. Jump on her. Their cubs, they're in the den though. They were born about 2 months ago. They're in there with their mom. They're about this big.
So cozy.
Under human care, black bears can live up to 40 years.
Sleeping.
But like I said, they're excellent
Bummer.
climbers, black bears.
What's in here?
So what do bears do in the wintertime?
They hibernate.
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 Bears here at Six Flags, they're not hibernating because they're fed every day.
Oh.
Bears in the wild, particularly up in the colder areas, they shut down their bodies, slow their heart rate, live off their fat
Tutulog lang sila. Pag
that they
malamig.
built up over the warmer months until the weather gets warmer and the vegetation starts
Pagka
growing again.
nag-i-snow.
And then they kind of wake up and start feeding again. Here, they're fed all year, every day, so they don't need to hibernate. I mentioned that black bears exist in every state except Hawaii. So bears in like South Florida and Arizona and the warmer parts of the country, they don't hibernate either. They don't have to. And a couple of our common eland again, which are the largest antelope species we have here. So now we're going into Terra Ursus. This is the brown bear country.
Brown bear naman daw na. Hello.
Cubs would be in that den. They're kind of in the back there. The mother's kind of facing around. Oh, there's a cub right out there. Stay on 6 feet up.
Nakakaganda.
That's about 2 months old.
2 months old lang yan.
I saw it on TV. The TV named him JJ. I didn't get the memo.
That's so cute. It's like the teddy
Brown
bear,
bears, they
anak.
are larger than
It's like a teddy
they only
bear.
come in brown, so they too will eat almost anything, but they can full protein. And brown bears are great fishermen. They eat small mammals, and they like to hang around the water. Typically, there's a couple of them swimming in this pond here. It looks like they're
Nah,
separated by
there's
this
three
road,
over
and
here.
they can't go back and forth, but there's actually a tunnel underneath, and they know where it is, and they can go back and forth at will. They're fed about 40 to 50 pounds of food a day each bear. And this up here is Stan's house. Stan's a bear that's been with us a while. He kind of likes to keep on his own, but this year over the winter he met Freya, and now they're kind of sharing the residence and getting along pretty well. Instrument from the Australian Aborigines, they hollow out a eucalyptus tree, and it's a horn with a very low sound. You might see it if you see any movies about the outback. You'll see the horn being blown. That's
Here,
you.
here, baby.
And you see how good they hop. And the babies are called joeys, of course. They're also the largest marsupials.
There's
All
also
marsupials are animals that give birth to their young, immature, and they grow in their pouch. You notice the way all their kangaroos are laying or sitting? They have a fused hip bone. They cannot independently use their legs like we do. They have to do it together, which is why they hop so well. And they use their tail kind of as a counterbalance, push off with their tail and hop forward. And you get a good look at some emus here on your right and left as well. like ostriches and rays, they're very fast on their feet. They have to mate because that's their only defense. A tiger typically has 2, maybe 3 cubs. This mother had 5. And those 5 tigers raised the population globally of tigers by 1%. That's how few tigers are out in the world. And the mother is the one over here walking. So, congratulations to her having 5
Back here.
tiger cubs.
Again.
Unlike lions, tigers, you can't tell a male from a female from a distance. You have to get closer than you want to be. Their striping pattern are all unique, just like our fingerprints. No tiger is the same with the striping pattern. They're unbelievable hunters. They can hunt on land. Unlike tigers, unlike lions, they can run for long distances to chase their prey. They can climb trees to get their prey. And they're also great swimmers. They're the only cat species that likes to swim. The nursery here for some of the hoof stock and the babies, but now they're all out here pretty much, so we'll get to see them a little more interactive. First up on your right, these are black buck, and there's some babies in there. They look like chihuahuas. No
Nakaganda.
offense to chihuahuas, I like chihuahuas too. And some of the small male, you see a very small one over there. Here too against the fence. Those are going to be those big black antelopes like the species we saw earlier. And one straight ahead, they're called nilgai. That translates to blue cow. They're the most popular animal in India. They're overpopulated actually because of the low tiger numbers, which was their main adversary. They're overabundant. They're also protected because of religious purposes. Hunt these animals. So they're becoming a pest species on ranches and farms because of that. But they're cool, they kind of have like a gym sock look to them. That's a small little guy. The older ones you'll see turn a blue color. Over here you'll see the Udad babies over by the water. They don't have the horns yet, of course, but they will. And there's a whole bunch of them. They've been around for almost 2 months.
Oh, baby!
Those are Udad. These here are or nilgai. It's the most nilgai I've seen out at one time since I've been doing this. And you see more of the baby and adult Udad. These females have a red patch on their behind.
Look at the right.
It said that the redder that patch is, well, that's Medusa. Anybody been on Medusa ever? I haven't. I kind of stopped the roller coaster thing a few years ago. I wish you the best of the rest of the weekend. Get home safely, and I hope to see you again sometime.
Yay.
Thank you.
Clap your
And for
hands.
Gino.
Enjoy, baby.